Hello all, welcome to this session of configuration of plant structure into SAP. So in the starting of our last session, we have considered a organization structure with a company, Indian manufacturing company, plant, Indian manufacturing plant, a warehouse, two storage location, purchasing organization and purchasing groups. And in this exercise, we are going to define a structure similar to that. The difference is, since we already have a structure with this nomenclature into a system, we are going to use a different names for our company, different name for our plant. Since in our old company name was Indian Manufacturing Company with code IMC, in our exercise we are going to define code GMC with the company name Gujarat Manufacturing Company. Plant name was Indian Manufacturing Plant. So in this exercise we are going to define Gujarat Manufacturing Plant with the code name GMP. That will be similar to IMP. We will define a warehouse. Since in last exercise the code was VWH. Here we are going to define GWH. In our last exercise the organization was having two storage locations. And here also we are going to define two storage locations with name GL1 and GL2. We were having a purchasing organization named PO1. Here we are going to define with the code GO1. We were having a purchasing group inside this purchasing organization named IPR. And here also we are going to define a new purchasing group with the code GPR. So like that we are going to configure each element into SAP. But this configuration is further divided into two parts. Part 1 where we define all these elements. We define the plant code, we define the company code, we define warehouse code, storage location code, purchasing organization and purchasing group codes. And in second part we are going to establish a link between them. So in SAP language that is called assignment. We are going to assign plant code to the company code, storage location and warehouse to the plant and the company, purchasing organization and purchasing groups to the plant and the company. So accordingly, we will establish a relation among all these elements and then a structure will be ready for further execution of the transactions into SAP. So once we are done with this configuration part, we are going to exercise any single transaction which we have learnt in our last sessions to verify a structure.